Okay. Hi, everyone. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning to every one of us from whenever you're calling in from or watching this recording from. Happy New Year once again. I just finished the session with just giving you what's it called now, nuggets, dropping nuggets on what you need to do for this year, how you need to go about the year and everything. I encourage everyone to watch that one. Right now, this one, I just want to go through the charts together with us and just look at what we might be expecting for this coming weeks. This particular day, week, I posted this on the charts last this early this week. Yes, early this week. About what we'll have a lot of bank holidays, and we'll start seeing moves the towards the end of the week, and which is from Wednesday. You can already see there's still bank holiday on Wednesday. There's bank holiday on Thursday as well. So from Friday we start seeing some major moves in the markets as well. Right now I can already see the market is moving, but again, remember, we don't chase the market, we don't chase the market, we don't chase the market. Remember to always tell yourself that I do not chase the market. I let the market play out. I let the market come to me. I let the market come to me. So on Thursday we have the what is it called now, the dollar news, PMI news. So we'll see how that goes. On Friday, we have card employment change, then card rates as well. Non-farm payroll is this week, I presume. Yes, 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 it's this week. So also you have to be on the lookout for that NFP. So just be on the lookout for that volatility in the market. We love volatility because that means the market is going to move well for us to trade. So just be on the lookout for that move, and there's a speech by Powell as well. So yep, that's gonna also help us to push the market forward. So Friday would be a very good day to trade, I presume. So I'll go straight to the chart and see what might be in the pipeline for us. I was gonna show us this USD card trade. Remember, I posted this in October, I presume, and I was seeing this thing move. This was the first place I wanted to take a trade, but what happened? Price broke out and then jumped back in. Do you see that it broke out and jumped back in? You know, so some of us in hindsight were like, I wish I had stayed in. I wish I had stayed in. But not a problem. If you even though you didn't stay in, if you followed my trading, then it probably wouldn't have it would have made a lot of money on this trade on this USD card. Why? Because I followed this trade judiciously. All these moves, you saw me, all this up and down in this channel, we were getting them. You can see the way they were moving. We were getting them, and until it got out of here as well, we looked for opportunity to enter. I think some of us got this double bottom and took it somewhere here and then let it go, and then some of us picked it up again from here. So some of us have really been beating this market and before we started jumping and broke out of this channel. So right now for this trade, I'm waiting for this trade to go all the way. Where's my trade now? Okay, let me go look for it. Um, where's my trade? Some people might be pissed about this move right here, but I'm gonna talk about that later. Now, so this is the trade I'm waiting for. If you look at it on the higher time frame, so I'm waiting for price to go all the way up to this level. Why? Because of this is the supply zone. you know Price got there, drop. Price got there, touched it, drop. So I'm waiting for it to go back and touch it again, and then continue to the downside. So sell limits already put in here. You can see this will be a very good trade, fantastic trade if price touches here, because I can easily put my stop loss any place I choose. There is no, you can't, okay, I can put it here. This may be a good place to put my stop loss. Why? Because it's not so huge like these other ones. I can easily put it here. So if price, for instance, comes in and hits me, pushes me out of the market, it will cost me a lot of things. I can still look for it. Means that it gives me a better opportunity to sell the market. Now if that doesn't happen and price pushes and retests, I get a good entry, then it means I'm going to win it to the upside. So even though you get kicked out of the market and your stop loss, it's not a loss. Altogether, it's a lesson as an opportunity for you to win again. So I'm waiting for this to go all the way up here. So right now I'm seeing this happen. So I'm seeing rejections all over the place, seeing consolidation happening. So right now it's forming a good place for me to look for my entry. So if this breaks out of here, this is what I'm waiting for this trade. I don't think I like what I'm going to see now. Yeah, red. So I'm gonna wait for this price to break out of here, retest that, and then go up. See what I mean? So let me bring this down. So this is what I'm gonna wait for. The price to do whatever it's gonna do. If it needs to come down, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna wait for it to come up. What I'm waiting for, I'm not waiting to trade this inside this channel, this consolidation. This is what I'm waiting for price to break out, retest that level, and then I continue buying to the upside. So, but what if it comes to the downside? I would still try to see if it comes here. I would trade it. I would, if some of you that want the 10-20 pips, I would say look for a sell, but your TP will be here. Your TP will be here because that's the previous low. Yep. So those will be your previous low. Then if it breaks that, you know how we trade. If it breaks that, then it means your next previous low probably somewhere around here or somewhere around here. So you already know what to do. Yep. So, but don't trade blindly. That's if price doesn't decides not to go all the way up there, then it means it's gonna give us opportunities to trade the downside. So those are the things I will be waiting for. But you know how it is. I'm gonna send the charts to the platform. I'm gonna send the charts to the platform. So that's USD card. That's what I'm waiting for USD card. Um, Aussie dollar. Aussie dollar. I was waiting for this to retest that level to come down, but on the higher time frame, this is what this thing tricked us. See, that channel was a very long channel. So we're waiting for it to break out and retest and then get to this level. It actually did break out, gave us that trade that we wanted. It's all messy now. Sorry, because we've been watching it for a while. Been watching it for a while, so a lot of a lot of outcomes on this trade. Some of us won this move, this move to the upside, and then that ascending channel, we won that as well. And then price broke and did this pattern, but this pattern didn't hold a lot of water, you know didn't hold a lot of water. It came down, and then we saw that move, saw that what's it called, that flag forming on this side, and we wanted it to break out, which is what we got. And then also saw that flag forming here. We wanted that to break out, and funny enough, price broke out and gapped, got to this level. So some of us won big on this guy, and then price started coming back down. So right now this is what price is doing. It's coming back into that channel, coming back into that channel. So we'll pray, not pray now. We wait for it to come break to retest that level, and then we can trade it back. We can say that it broke out and retest, and then to continue to the upside. But I can't really put my money on that, So I would say, okay, break, retest, and then see if I can take a trade from there to this level. But to be honest, really, I may not even take any. I may not take this Aussie dollar trade. You know, you know, until I find it. If it comes all the way back here by itself, you know, then it offers a good opportunity for me to trade, because for all I know, all I care, it could just bounce off this level and then continue to the upside. So Aussie dollar may not be a good trade to look at this point in time until I see good. But if it keeps printing, I'll keep monitoring it. Whatever I see, I'm gonna post it out to us all. Now, this was one trade I posted it. I mean, I think I drew this early this morning, and already it's already dropped a few pips. Now, this was another trade that was trending to the downside and broke out, and we expected it to continue to the upside. Yes, it continued, but then some of us that knew, that followed me on this trade, also you also knew what started happening. We saw that move, and we saw that move, we saw that move, we saw that move, we saw that move, we saw that move. So all of these were all trades that we took in the market. All of this were all trades. See, everything played out, and except it just stopped playing out when it got to this level. This didn't play out, so that's where we stopped trading it. But when I looked at it yesterday, I felt this might actually be a head and shoulder forming, because of that shoulder than that head and that small shoulder and this level. So I was like, okay, maybe this might actually keep coming down. So I'm gonna draw this trend line here, for previous low, and see price is gonna break it and retest. So and it did break it and retest, and now it came down. So it might actually be coming down, but I'm not putting my money on NU as well right now, so I'm gonna ignore that. What else? What else? What else? Not gonna trade GJ trade I was looking at as well. Yeah, it's early this morning as well, I presume. Now I drew this and just woke up, and I drew this early this morning before I went to bed, and then woke up and I saw this. It's beautiful, isn't it? Unfortunately, I didn't take it. GJ was a good trade that we were monitoring. If you look at this trade from when we started, this is what I drew out. For some of us that followed me, this is what I drew out. I saw this, so I said this was going to happen. And exactly as you can see, it's heading down. Now, because of this higher time frame, I was able to go down to my smaller time frame, and let me see if I can get that to work. Where is it now? Now, for some of you that followed me on this journey, you saw that move. This move here that I created back then. We made all of this move, we were winning all of this move, and then price broke out, retested, we won that as well. It came all the way down, and we were trading it all the way down here, and then what happened? We saw price go all the way back up. For some, I just had to leave GJ. And what did you see? It went back to that level that we created, that we identified at that point. Remember that level that we identified, that one price came there, drop, and we were beating that level. We were winning trades. Every time price got here, we bought, we sold. Every time price got here, we bought. It got here, we sold. It got here, we bought. So we were doing that until it broke out, retested, and we sold again, and we killed GJ up until this level. And then what did we see? You know, so I said here, possible counter trend trade. I didn't know it was going to. I wish I had stayed in to take it all the way back up, but took a little bit of win on this guy, and then price pretty much just jumped all the way back up to that level, and I left it. I think I got beaten somewhere. I lost a few, one or two trades on this GJ at one point, but yeah, compared to what we won on this level, it's not. It's nothing, you know. So what did price do at that level? Price started following all our analysis up until where it is at this point. So right now, you see, I expected price to come all the way down here, and you can see it followed my analysis to the letter. So right now, as that was the one I put in yesterday or early this morning, and you see price is already going down there. So at this level, I might be looking to buy back the market. Let me see what it is on the higher time frame. Yep, I might be looking to buy this market because of that level. That's a key level. It hasn't broken that since 2017 April. It hasn't broken that level. So if price breaks that level, you guys bet it's coming all the way down here. So it might be coming all the way down here for a total of 900 pips. If it breaks that level, another 500 or thereabout, or 400 pips, about 300, I would say. Let me see. Yeah, okay, 500. I was right. 500 pips. So if it breaks that level, 900 breaks that level, 500. So, but then if it doesn't, then it means it's gonna bounce from here. So it's a bounce I'm really anticipating. I'm not really expecting it to go to keep going down, but I'm expecting it to bounce. If it gets to this level, I'm definitely gonna put a buy limit here, and then look for my buy back to this level, then back to this. See, the reasons why you have the support and resistance levels is just to know where you can increase your positions or take out your profits, or use as your target levels. So I'm gonna buy at this level and then look for it to take me back to this level. Let me see how many pips that would be for my first TP from this level. It'll be about 400 pips, which is not bad. So that's GJ, Euro JPY, the same thing I drew this morning as well. As you can see them. So what I did, I said I'm waiting for price to break, retest that level and come down or bounce off this level. But it has, okay, let's just say, let me see if it's broken and retested. Yeah, can see that, can see, broke, retest. How many pips now has it dropped since? Yep, it's dropped 100 plus, almost 100 pips. Yep, dropped almost 100 pips since the break and retest. I wish I had known. I probably would have sent that to the platform. Just because I hadn't had a session yet, I didn't want to start sending all the charts out until we get session. Just wanted to send a few yesterday, just while we're monitoring. So, but that's not a problem. We can still hope to see a retest on the higher time frame. And don't no, never chase a trade. Never chase a trade. So wait for retests. Wait for price to retest, come back to that level, and then you can take it to the downside. So that's for the future winning of that one. Then Chef JPY, same thing. Was really looking for that thing to continue to the downside, and yes, it happened. Now I'm gonna wait for price. You might want to wait for it to see if you can get another retest on that this guy as well. It's going up, so might just do that and then continue to the downside. So that's what you're waiting for now. So you can take that trade at that level. Yep. The last one on this particular one is this guy. Yeah, this guy tricks me. So I expected this guy to, let me see what I had on the other. Okay. Yeah. See that move. Expected it bounced out. I expected this is exactly what I expected. A breakout and retest and then to the upside. I thought we are gonna get the full measured move, this measured move. Yeah, I didn't get there. So now it's acting like it's coming back down. But it's all good. Yeah, that's why I've created this so that if it breaks above that, it will retest and continue to the upside. But that said, that doesn't mean that it's ready to come down or totally. There's no clear. It's just a bearish engulfing candle. If it comes all the way down here and breaks this level, then we can begin to say, okay, it might, but at this level, what you can do if you want to take this one, I'm not taking this one to be honest, really. So look at this, see where it is, see the levels, you see where it has gotten to. It's gotten to this level. You can say you want to wait for that move to happen, and then you can TP somewhere around here. That may be your trade, you know, that may be your trade. Or you can say, if you can do two things now, wait for this to break, create this here, uh, create this here, and then wait for this to happen before price to break that, retest that, and then that's one thing you can do. So you have this. If price comes all the way, you can even put a sell limit here to see if it's going to come back down. But your stop loss will be here, you know, or you can, if you can wait for it to break that level, wait for it to break that level, stop loss somewhere around here, and then that's your trade for that one. So, but I'm not taking that trade for now. In fact, I'm not sure I'm going to take any any trade yet. Not really. Remember what I told you guys, I'm not feeling too well, so I don't want to I take trades on a good psychology, good mindset. So right now, see what's happening on this trade. Some of you might be feeling, oh, I missed this trade, I missed this trade. But yeah, there's nothing, you've not missed anything. There's still an opportunity for this trade. The head and shoulder that we're waiting for forever. Yes, it's finally playing out, as I can see. Now, I would say wait for it to come back, wait for it to retest. Same thing. Can wait for it to retest that level, and then continue to the downside. Or if you're the type that if we are saying that it may not come back up, then this is your trade. It's what you want to do. You want to do that, then wait for that to break and wait for that to retest, then that's your trade. Yep. But anyway, either way, whatever way you want to do it, make sure you get a confirmation before you take that trade, because we are still coming down here anyway. We still have this much trade. We still have 150 trade. So if you win 50 out of all of this, it's not bad. So you've not lost anything. So what is also possible is that price may just continue all the way down here. Let me see. Did I find? Yeah, that's a supply zone. That's a demand zone. So we'll come all the way down to the demand zone and then bounce off again like it's done here in the past. Come here, bounce. 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 and then although it didn't go all the way back up before dropping, so it may just come back down, or this may actually just be a pullback for you to continue to the upside. So that's why you shouldn't chase a trade. Let it do its thing. So again, remember, I need to wait for this to retest to come down. Stop loss somewhere around here. Okay, NZD card, I'm still waiting for this trade. You can see it still in my box. I'm not chasing it. I'm not chasing it, waiting for my trade. Now, some people might say, okay, I'm just looking for the 30, 50 pips so I can compound. Yes, absolutely fine. I can look for those ones as well. Look for how you can get them. Just draw out your charts, draw out your flags. When price breaks that flag, then you initiate your trade, and you get your 10, 20 pips, you get out of the market and then secure the bag and move to the next trade. That's also a strategy. But also, if you want to remain in the trade, look for, but you can't mix it all up. You can't want to be a scalper and a swing trader at the same time. Maybe you enter a trade, you were trying to get 20 pips, and all of a sudden you discover, okay, maybe it might become, maybe it might go 50, and then you change your mind. I think I want to be a swing trader for this particular. Already know what you want to do before you enter a trade. If you're going in for the 20, 30 pip kill, just take it. When you get it, get out. If you're going in for the long haul, and that's not saying that if you see opportunity to take, maybe if you're a swing trader, you see opportunity to take your profit early, you shouldn't. It's absolutely fine. There's no rule that says that, but just be consistent. Just have a plan. A plan is always better than developing your plan along the as you trade. So yeah, I'm waiting for this thing to come all the way down to retest that, and then if not, I may see what is happening. I may just wait to see if I can get a push up. You see, I may just wait. If I may get a push up, who knows, to just take a few pips straight buy from this level. Then, because my stop loss will definitely be very low here, to be a few pips down here if it doesn't continue up. If it continues to the downside, my stop loss will be a few pips down here. But that means I will get kicked out, and then I will be given an opportunity to keep selling the market. Yep. But as you can see, when it bounced off at this level, it went into consolidation. So I may just have to be careful if I'm going to buy this market. My TP will be somewhere around here. So that's something if you want to do that. Or like I said, you can just let it go, break below, retest, and then but if that doesn't happen, you can let it break above this level. Always look for where the key levels, where it is safe to take a trade. For me, the safe place to take this trade, to buy this trade, will not be at this place. To be at this place, because there was a consolidation here. Just let it go, break above this place, then I can buy at this place. And take it to the upside. So that's for NCD card. Eurochef, yep, this guy has been doing whatever he wants to do, not a problem. Broke out of this what was it called now, bullish wedge, whatever they call it. So I expected it to continue to the upside, but then kind of short-lived and came back down. So we thought, okay, I was going to come back, retest and jump. Yeah, I did that, come back, retested and jumped, but then it came back down. But I was really waiting. Remember when it was in here, I thought it was going to come all the way down here to this level and then bounce. And that's exactly what it did. It didn't go the way I wanted it to go. It went out and then came back again to that level and then bounced. So right now, it's still down here. There's no reason for me to want to sell this market down. So let me see if I can find okay, I didn't draw that on the higher time frame. Okay. Okay, so for me, I can say, let me see, just draw this. There's no crime. Draw that. So you can choose to draw that. Let me see if I can get access to it. Yeah, can choose to draw that. So why do you want to draw that? You want to draw that because you want to create a space for price to move. So if it does this, so you're gonna expect it to retest, and then you can take your trade. That's what you're waiting for. If that happens, so that's why you're looking for that. Okay. Oops. Okay. And then, but if that doesn't happen, what are you looking for? Why do you want to sell this market? I will want to sell this market if, or when do you want to sell the market? I will sell this market if this breaks, comes down and retests. It's as straightforward as that. I don't have a reason to be selling this market more. I should be looking for opportunity to buy this market because it's at the bottom here. So I'm looking for opportunity to buy it back to that up there. But if I'm selling here, then it means I should be selling at this level, not anything here. There's not no reason for me to be selling this market at this level. Yep. So now I need to wait for the market to break below the retest. Then I'll be looking to sell the market. Yep. But right now I'm looking for opportunity to buy this market. Yep. So that's what this is about. What else before I call it day? Yeah, I've seen that. We've seen that goal. Yeah, I think I showed that on the other platform. So yep, I'm waiting for this goal to go all the way back up. Yep, gold is I don't really trade gold that much anyway, but I think this might be a good one too. It's a risky one because there's nothing on this left that gives us something to trade. So the best thing to do would probably be to do this. Draw this line. Let me take this line out. Where are you? Put this on the weekly first. So okay, so I can put this line here. So if I put this line here, this is giving me a support, a resistance level, so that if price breaks above that, I'm going to look for price to retest that, and then my TP. You see, that would be how many pips if I can get that entry. That's 100, 200 pips. Yep. So that's what I'm waiting for. So that's why I can drop down to my smaller time frame, kind of have an idea of what price is doing. Oops, no. Okay, this should go. Let me clear my yeah. Okay, so on my smaller time frame, so I can see, let me delete this. I can see this now here. This is what's happening. So what I just need to wait for is for price to, kind of break above that to retest that, and then I can, buy it to that level. But if you want to do counter trend trading, then it means that you're probably going to look for a trade here down back to that level. You know, that's why your support level is there. You can look for counter trend trading. Price breaks down to that level, so it may just from there bounce back up, or it could just from there retest. That's why I said you can never predict price 100%. This is based on just my analysis. That doesn't mean that it's written on stone. It may not play out that way, but I'm just reason why I did that, because I saw this level as a supply zone, so this level as a demand zone. So I'm expecting price to just the same way it's been doing, bouncing off supply zones and demand zones. So I'm waiting for the same thing to keep happening, based on that strategy. So that's it. USD JPY. Oh, almost forgot this guy. Now, this was a good trade. I was really expecting this. I don't know what this guy is trying to do anyway. This was a sell limit level. This was my first sell limit level, 50% retracement. The price was going to go all the way back up. And this was my second sell limit level, 38% level. And then this was my third sell limit level, to 23% sell this thing retracement. So as you can see, price actually turned at the 23 what's it called, 23% or FIB, 23% 23 FIB level. You kind of pushed in a little bit before dropping. So as you can see, you can't always get it 100% the time. So that's why you have the different options in place, different case scenarios, just in case. I had a sell limit here, I have a sell limit here, I have a sell limit here, and I had a sell limit here as well, and that played out. Yeah, this one played out, and as you can see, it's still going, so but on the general note, this is for some of you that saw this chart when I posted. I think I was looking at it for Uluwole. So price was somewhere around here, and you can see price came to that level, drop, came to that level, drop, came to that level, and it hadn't broken that level at all. Came to that level, drop. Some of us caught this move. We caught this big move from way back, and I told you that this I expected this to continue to the downside before. That was from way back before price actually retraced back to that level. And what happened at this level? We saw another opportunity, and as you can see, what did price do? Price went that same way, rejected that level, and continued. And it's been going down ever since. So once you see it on the higher time frame, you can't unsee it. Once you see it on the higher time frame and you're patient enough to take the trade, the higher time frame don't lie, because they just give you the full picture of what price is going to do. Same way, if price had broken this level, you would expect price to go all the way up, back up to here, maybe just struggle here a bit, but may not really struggle here, and then get all the way back up here. You see, so once you see it, you can't unsee it. Like now, price, we're expecting price to come maybe somewhere around here, because as you can see, although this is the lowest it got to since, but it may turn here, because of these levels. Yep. So that means you may not sit down and let your price, your trade run forever. So you may TP somewhere around here, and I'll maybe move your stop loss in, trailing stop loss or what have you, so as to continue driving this down. I think that's just about it. Yeah, that's just about it. So another one I was looking at, and played out as well. So I'm gonna send the charts on the platform. Let me see. Is there any other thing? No. Let's see, look at, okay, I saw this one as well. Inverted head and shoulder, played out. So retest may actually continue to the upside. What else? I've seen that. Okay, yeah, same thing here. Was this the new test I've seen? The test of AUD, USD I've seen. So retest and continue to the downside. But like I said, I'm not gonna take this trade because I don't like the way this guy is moving. Yeah, this one was a trade, our inverted head and shoulder that we saw, that really, really played out for us. Entry here, and then it got all the way to the top here. You see, based on that analysis, was another beautiful one. I think it was Francis that saw this, what's it called? This cup of cocoa. Only wrote it down somewhere. Francis cup of cocoa. Let me see if I have it here. Okay, yeah, can't find it. So that cup of cocoa that played out well, which ended up being also confluence with an inverted head and shoulder, gave us that massive win. So if you took this trade with me, entering at this level, because this was my first entry, that was 500 pips, and if you even entered at the um, shoulder here where I marked it out, that should have still been, still 400 pips. So yeah, that was a massive win. This guy, I don't know if I'm gonna trade this guy for now. It's just been messing up. That head and shoulder that we saw, and then price bouncing off this level. So yeah, may actually go back up. So I'm not gonna touch it. hmm USD in that. Yep, this one too. Build that up, break retest, and then it's coming down. So may actually come down the way down here, but I'm fan of GU as it is the grade, it is there. So, but this will be the first TP if it continues to the downside, and then if it breaks that level, and then you can be rest assured. But the reason why I don't like this previous is inconsistent. This may not even happen. So yeah, so okay. What else? USD chef. Uh, totally abandoned this pair. I don't know what's doing. Euro USD. Now, what I'm trying to avoid, I want to see how if I can avoid trading pairs like Euro USD. No, because there are so many people trading, it's so cheap to trade. There's a lot of manipulations that happen with it. Most of the cheap trades, USD JPY, USD chef, and all of that. because they are major pairs and everyone is trading it. You can see it's easy for people, money makers, to manipulate them. So I'm trying to see if I can avoid trading them altogether. Yep. So anyway, guys, that's my time. I would see us on the other side. All right. So please just let me let me know what you guys think. If you have your own analysis and you want me to look at, just show me your charts, and then we can all look at it together. Thank you guys, and welcome once again to the new year. Please catch the first recording I made for the other, when I talked again, I dropped some nuggets on how the year is supposed to go, how you can plan your year. Thank you, and God bless you. Bye bye.